Learning is your superpower when changing careers. Why, you may ask? Okay, I'm going to share that in this video. Ready? Let's get into it. Hi, my name's Mayan. I'm a change and transformation specialist, and I've helped companies as well as their people navigate through major change in the last 20 years. Currently, I am going through a career pivot myself, moving from corporate to being a full-time content creator. So today we're tackling the important topic of learning as we transition or as we plan to transition to our new careers. So the traditional way is that we go to university or college, we spend a number of years over there, only upon completion will we practice those skills or the knowledge that we attained in those tertiary institutions. Today, we're pivoting. There's just-in-time learning. We learn only what we require for that point in time, and we put it into practice as we learn it. It's fast, it's practical, and it's flexible. It's not just me that's saying it. LinkedIn 2024 Workplace Learning Report found that 90% of companies now value skills over degrees. As you can see, the old rules are changing. So why does learning matter so much, especially when you're pivoting careers? It allows you to build your confidence. For example, I'm moving into the world of content creation. I'm using the platform of YouTube. Now, this is new to me. I have to follow other people who have done this, who are before me. As I indicated in other videos, I've invested in courses. I joined Skool communities. I ask questions, and that allows me to learn. I also watch YouTube videos, but instead of just consuming it, I am watching those videos from a learning perspective. How do they set up? How do they speak? How do they conduct themselves? What do they speak about? How do they come across to other people? What content do they cover? So those are the various aspects which I look at to consume, to also learn, so I can put it into practice when I do these videos. Also, learning allows you to test, to see if something resonates with you. So if you chose something that doesn't make you happy, you're testing, so it's easy to try something else. It's the agile approach for careers. It's about testing. If you like it, you go deeper into it. If you don't, then you move on to something different and test that. Or the field might be so big. If you don't like one aspect, look at the various aspects, and that will allow you to test and see if you enjoy it, and then deep dive further into it. And it allows you to manage the risk as well before jumping and leaping into a new career. Also, just-in-time learning allows you to stack skills. You might be learning how to operate a camera, then you learn how to script, and then you learn how to edit. All of those skills build up, and you have a whole bouquet of skills that you can utilize in your new career. So look at your career and see what courses you can do, what YouTube videos you can watch in order to stack your skills, in order to learn. Then you might be asking the question, how do you learn? This is what I suggest you do. There's so much information available. Go onto YouTube, identify content creators in the areas that you want to go into. Learn from them, understand the topics, see what they cover. See if that speaks to you. Does it resonate with you? Does it interest you? Or are you bored? So as I mentioned to you, I use YouTube more from a learning perspective now as opposed to consuming. You may have seen YouTube videos entitled Study With Me or Learn X in 30 Days. People are hungry to learn, and those kind of videos get millions of views. So it shows that people are hungry to learn and they want practical learning. Then also follow LinkedIn professionals who's in those fields that you want to go into, follow them, read their posts, read their articles, create your network as well. Drop them a note if you can engage with them, ask them questions. Be proactive in this chapter of your life. I don't know about you, but I totally enjoy TED Talks, especially if I want to learn about something, get inspiration or motivation from it, or some insights. I'll look for a TED Talk. That's another source of where you can get a better understanding in your chosen field. So get onto TED Talk, download that app, and look for things in your chosen field. There's free courses from creators. If you look in their description section, usually they'll have a free course. Try that. See if it interests you. Then also pay for courses that you might want to gain better understanding into. Attend workshops and sign up for newsletters. There's so much information out there. It's about you choosing what you want, so then you don't feel overwhelmed, but the information, the knowledge is at your fingertips. You just need to look out for it. Then there's online platforms like Udemy, Coursera, Skillshare, BBC Maestro, Masterclass. I had a BBC Maestro and Masterclass subscriptions, and for that year that I had each one of them, I learned so much. There's different things that would interest me. Writing, I took a course on writing, cooking, photography. So there's various things. There's not just one thing that might interest you. There's various things that you might want to look into and then zone in and deep dive into the one that really resonates with you. Then another source is Audible and Kindle. When you're driving or when you're going for a walk, which is what I do. I'll put on Audible and I'll listen to an audiobook, especially on long walks. And then what I try and do as well is remember the key points, and I share it with my sister when I get back. So then when you share it, also those points get entrenched in your mind as well. Also, there's book recommendations from creators. I watch and follow certain creators like Ali Abdaal, Stephen Bartlett, Dan Martell, Alex Omozi, and they've all got reading resources. I look at what resonates with me and I purchase those books. And I love physical copies of books and holding it in my hand. I might be old school like that, but I read the physical books as well. Here's an implementation principle that you could use. First, you learn it, then you need to apply it. Because if it's just something that you're watching or you're reading without applying it, you're not committing that to memory, you're not building the skill. So you need to apply it. And then you adjust based on application. See what works, what doesn't work, what you would like to change. So take action as you go, keep what works for you, drop what doesn't. I'm doing the same with YouTube. You'll see my different videos is in different parts of the house or even outside. I'm learning to hone in this craft as well. Some environments work, some are not so good. So I'm trying different things. I look at different content creators, get inspiration from them. I look at what works, what will not work. And I'm learning through the process as well. I ask questions in the Skool communities. I do various courses as well. So it's forever learning. And I tell you something, sometimes it's frustrating. Like when I can't get the technical equipment to work. But also it's so satisfying to learn something new. You feel as if you're growing. And that's the approach to learning. You should feel as if you're growing as you're doing new things as well. If this video gave you value and inspired you, please like, share and subscribe. And tell me, what are you learning today? What skill are you going to commit to today? Don't just learn. You need to test through application and see what works. And through testing, you'll get a feel of, is this field good for me? As opposed to getting into that new field and it's not what you expected. Here's your challenge. How about you picking one skill this week and committing time to making that a reality and learning more about it? Your next chapter starts with your next lesson. So let's just be continuous learners. If we learn, we expand ourselves, we grow, and we feel alive. I do anyway. I hope you see learning as an opportunity and not a nuisance. Let's make learning our superpower, because you can and you matter. If you enjoyed this video, then look at my next video on how to determine skills from your current CV. And that will help you to also package your skills as you put it into your resume for your next career. See you there.